Hey, what's up, guys? This is Let's Play LMAO, doing another commentary for you guys. I haven't been here in a while. I've just been pretty much busy with a lot of things that have been going on for the past few days, so I really apologize for that. But now that I'm back, I can finally do another video for you. So, in the background, I got some CSGO playing for you guys, and, yeah, so I guess I'm just going to start it off. This video is going to be about commentary YouTubers. Now, obviously, I'm pretty much contradicting myself. I'm doing a commentary on YouTube right now. It's kind of oversaturated and cancerous at this point. So many people are doing YouTube commentaries, because of big YouTubers like Leafy's here and Pyrocynical. Those guys are, really good commentary YouTubers, and they had a pretty good original idea that sadly got oversaturated with people who just decided to jump on the bandwagon. But, obviously you can sit here and call me a hypocrite or whatever. I'm not saying anything bad about these YouTubers, I'm just saying that there's so many at this point where YouTube is just completely flooded with these videos. And a lot of them are pretty bad, to be honest with you. I do enjoy watching commentary videos on my own. I love to watch them. They're very entertaining. I love to hear what people's opinions are, and they're interesting. But when you get to the point where people are just so bad with them and such horrible videos, and people who think that they're gonna make it big on YouTube by doing horrible commentaries that are just pretty much clones of other YouTubers. It gets to the point where it's just horrible. It's just the most annoying thing. You can't look anywhere else without having to find a Leafy clone. But some people who jumped on this idea early back, such as people like Pyrocynical and other people like that, they managed to make it kind of big on YouTube. Pyro's almost at 1 million subscribers. Leafy's hit over 1 million subscribers. They actually create good content. They're not horrible commentators. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that I'm the best like Leafy or Pyro, as I'm talking about here, but I'm certainly not the worst. There are definitely worse commentators out there. I'm very new to YouTube. I've been on YouTube and watching videos on YouTube and stuff like that for many years now, probably up to like 4 or 5 years, and pretty much I've watched as people create different content, and this kind of thing happens a lot. It happens with reaction channels, commentators. Now it's getting into reviewers of different random things, and people who do Let's Plays and stuff like that. I've seen this happen many times before, to the point where it's just something that I feel like is going to blow over probably eventually, hopefully soon. But I know a lot of other commentators have talked about this, and they say, oh well, let people do what they want to do, it doesn't matter anyway. But really, other commentators should be kind of annoyed that people are taking their content, pretty much stealing their content. I guess if you don't really care, that's up to you, but I know that if I was a big YouTuber and somebody was stealing my original content, I would probably be pretty, pissed off. But it doesn't seem like that's gonna happen, because like people say, if you do one thing, it's not yours. Like, if a big YouTuber plays a game, an indie game or something like that, anybody else can play it. It's not their property, So I guess that's why people do these, but it's just getting to the point where it's honestly just annoying to see how many there are. And, obviously people can do what they want to do, like I said, but when you're gonna make a YouTube video, it's a commentary, I feel like you should at least make it half decent, because half the time whenever I see, people even making fun of making fun of other commentators, it's really funny because of how horrible their videos are. And, you know, my content is, you know, it's gonna be shit anyway. I mean, I'm a commentator as well. Most commentators are getting a bad rep because of how many there are. And it really kind of sucks because people who are starting out on YouTube, who, you know, are, you know, smaller YouTubers who think that, you know, they could take the idea of a different YouTuber who's really popular and, you know, kind of make it up to the higher numbers of subscribers and, you know, views and everything. You know, they just basically get shit on by many people because of how much of a bad rep they get. Honestly, with the whole feud between, you know, Leafy and H3H3, as many of you probably have known or seen, you can see how much of a bad rep commentators get. Leafy's a commentator. People are hating on him. People hated on him for, you know, for an honest mistake that he made. Yeah, you know, he was being kind of a dick with that whole video thing, but the thing is, he didn't know. So when somebody comes over to a YouTuber who's, you know, generally small and just starts calling him, like, you know, an idiot for trying to start a commentary video and pretty much just shitting on him, hitting him back and forth with insults and things like that, and basically just I can't even think of the word, but you know what I mean. When people just bombard somebody with hateful things and horrible, you know, comments and stuff like that because they think that all commentators and people who make videos and react to videos are dicks. And that's understandable because, you know, thinking back to some other videos that some commentators do, sometimes they can be a little bit, you know, of assholes to people. But that doesn't mean that if they make a mistake, you should pretty much just shit on them. You know, it's kind of annoying, but I hope that my channel can grow in a way that people will enjoy my content. My content's mostly going to be a mix of maybe some commentaries here and there, gameplay with my friends, different things like that. I feel like that's what commentators need to do. I think that, you know, even though their channels are built around that and based on that, I think what they need to do is try and mix things up a little bit. Because when it gets so repetitive to the point where people just start, you know, clicking on the videos and watching them and just I can't even think of the word, but unsatisfied, I guess you could say, or unhappy, or not thinking that the video is entertaining or funny because of, you know, the repetitiveness of how much people do this over and over again. And I feel like, you know, people who are already huge on commentaries are going to end up having to do something in the long run, because if they don't, eventually people who are subscribed to them are going to start thinking to themselves, you know, this is getting kind of repetitive, kind of redundant, you know, I should look for a different kind of YouTuber, somebody who's, you know, bringing something new to the table every once in a while, something that's interesting, instead, you know, of just sitting here playing CSGO, typical commentary YouTuber, surfing, you know, stuff like that, and just adding a clip of their opinion in the background. And I understand that a lot of people enjoy that. I myself enjoy it. I love watching commentary videos. I think they're funny. I think they're hilarious. I love watching people's reactions to other videos and people's comments and stuff like that, but this is the problem. Now that I start to watch the videos more and more, they start to get more and more boring to me, more and more lackluster, you know? They don't really cover things that I would enjoy to see. It's pretty much just the same exact thing, you know, playing some random game in the background while you just talk to people, and, you know, they listen to what you have to say, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I love it, but when it gets old and when it gets, you know, too drawn out and too much and too oversaturated, it just gets to the point where it's completely boring and not funny or entertaining at all. And this is what I fear for the big YouTubers who rely on this, because when you rely on doing things like this and having original content, your original content isn't much so original anymore when somebody does that. You know, when so many people are doing it to the point where it's just, you look anywhere and you find it. It's the same exact way with the reaction videos. Everybody hated the reaction videos. Literally, reaction videos, there was just a little box in the corner with a video and just somebody staring at the screen with, like, they were having a Vietnam flashback or something. It's, it's stupid. And I never got into reaction videos, but they got so popular to the point where it was just basically cancerous. Like, I couldn't stand it. You literally would look in your recommended and there would just be, lines or video upon video of just people reacting to random ass things. It made no sense. And now it's starting to come out, now people are starting to come out with commentaries. You see them all over the place, and, of course it's not really going to be more than a few huge commentators in the world, but the amount of people that are doing them, and the amount of people that think that they're going to get big off of doing commentaries is kind of sad, because they're not going to. Once you have a certain amount of people who are up there in, the high ranks of YouTube, making commentary videos that people actually enjoy, then it's just, there's no way that you can get there. It's almost impossible, unless you, by somehow, make an unoriginal idea at this point, because it's not original anymore, original again. It's, it's really difficult, and it's almost impossible unless you spice things up, add things new to the table, do some random things. I would very much so love to see a commentator do something like that. If a commentator could, bring something new and exciting and, show it to us and make their videos more interesting, it would be amazing. They would double in views and subscribers in months. It's crazy, and usually internet fads, I guess you can say, like this, go on for maybe a few months, maybe even a year, depending on how long, how oversaturated the content is. I feel like YouTube commentators are probably going to be way too oversaturated, like I said, a million times, but just the fact that these people they know what's going on. A lot of people that make commentaries know what's happening, what they're doing, and how they're pretty much just wasting their time making commentaries. Because if you, I don't even know, it's ridiculous. If you think that you're going to make it making commentaries, you think that you're going to make it big on YouTube making commentaries, you should pretty much just quit YouTube at that point. There's no point in even trying, because of the amount of subscribers and the amount of things that that commentary YouTubers now already have. And once there's too many commentary YouTubers, it just gets to the point where there's no point in watching them, because there would be so many. Well, that's what I think about YouTube commentators. Sorry. You guys can leave your comments below. Think about, what I said, and pretty much just post your opinion down below. Expect more videos to be coming out soon. Probably some gameplay with my friends. I haven't been able to do anything recently. I've run into a lot of problems recently, which really kind of sucks. But for the most part, everything's normal now for now. But yeah, alright. I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed.